Okay, we should be live. Should be all good to go. Hopefully, no technical issues today, as there were a lot yesterday. They had a ton. Mariners need a win today after being swept by the San Francisco Giants in their first road series. Especially a big series here against the Houston Astros, who almost got swept by the Minnesota Twins, but were able to have a comeback win in extras yesterday. A brand new broadcaster in the mount on the in the booth, or at least the color commentator, new guy. And then Victor Robles getting hurt. He is on the 10-day IL with a left dislocated shoulder. So the whole lineup's going to be a little shifted for the Mariners with Julio batting leadoff now. But yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes. Hopefully, he's able to come back in as little time as necessary, as quick as possible. Hopefully, there's no technical issues, but I'm starting to have some early on already. So first pitch set for 6:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's currently 6:32. I don't want to watch the Astros broadcast. I want to watch the Mariners broadcast. But yeah, so we got the Rangers next week, or next series, I should say, and the Astros this series. So we'll kind of see how this series goes. We kind of need it. We got to have it. Need a great day from Logan Gilbert as well. First pitch now officially in 5 minutes from now. So Hayden Wisniewski, the name unfortunately I've never heard of, will be on the mound for the Astros tonight. But Logan Gilbert will be starting, arguably our best pitcher on the mound today. So hopefully he has another gem here today. Unfortunately, his last time up, he did get the loss, which was against the Detroit Tigers. He gave up 2 runs, I believe 2 or 3 runs, and the Mariners weren't able to capitalize on any of that. But his first game on opening day, he had a stellar performance, only giving up 1 run, but ended up getting a no decision because the Mariners started coming back in the 8th inning. So his record is a lot better, is a lot worse than people should give him credit for because he's an absolutely phenomenal pitcher. Just gets really unfortunate amounts of run support. Okay, so they got Hayden Wisniewski from the Kyle Tucker trade. Okay, that makes sense then. Really got to get to him today because it's a guy we've never seen, but he's 0 for 1 with an over 5 ERA. So that's someone you really want to capitalize on if you are the Mariners, who've been having they had a good time hitting in the road series in San Francisco, but unfortunately were not able to win any of those games. You really got to pick up the bats here. You got to really pick them up. It's a series you got to have. You got to win this series. Mariners have yet to win a series. They split with the A's. They lost to the Tigers, and they lost to the Giants. So you really got to pick it up here. You can't really let any momentum go the other team's way. Um, so yeah, really got to start getting the Mariners back in the swing of things, if I should say, momentum wise. Gonna move this to the side. It looks a little off center. We're gonna move that right there. It's a little bit better. Maybe the Mariners one. Ooh, nope. And we'll see, because depending on, let's see what it looked like with third base on. That's fine. Who cares? It's not life or death. Work. Probably have my other thing open just in case. I'm gonna do that. Got my other thing. Hair in my mouth. Ugh. Ew. And we are all set to go. Altuve leading off for the Astros. Getting plenty of boos. Because they don't like him down here. And we are all set to go here in the top of the first inning. And the first pitch to Altuve is way high, ball one. And the next pitch is up high again, 2-0. So Altuve has a very small strike zone given his size. He is a small guy, little guy, and the 2-0 to Altuve is a ground ball to shortstop. J.P. Crawford has it, throws on to first, one down. So here comes EACH Paredes, the Astros' third baseman, kind of being the replacement guy for Alex Bregman. As my thing just goes down, so we're going back to the phone. If this is going to be an issue, I'm going to be very upset today. It's going to be very annoying. And the first pitch to EACH Paredes is a swing and a ground ball foul down the left field line and a low fastball. So 0-1, one down here in the top of the first inning, Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. First game of 3. Yeah, EACH. It's not EACH. That's right. EACH Paredes. Forgot because it's spelled Isaac, but it's EACH. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I'm trying to watch it from my phone now because trying to watch it on my computer, but it's being laggy as all get out. And the 1-1 is swung on a ground ball to the third baseman. Dylan Moore throws all the way over to first in time. A nice tricky hop, but Tellez is able to field it 2 down. So 2 down here quickly for the Astros here in the top of the first inning. I'm trying to see who's up next. It's kind of hard to tell from here. Oh, it's Yordan. So here comes Yordan Alvarez. Should have guessed from the lefty, but it's kind of difficult the way the broadcast is looking right now. And the first pitch to Yordan is taken for a ball. So 1-0 to Yordan. Yordan Alvarez, probably one of my least favorite players in all of baseball, because for obvious reasons. He's a good player, that's why. And the 1-0 pitch to Alvarez is just outside, 2-0. Looks like it could have been called there, but it was a true ball at the end of the day. Yordan Alvarez just hit his first home run of the year yesterday. Pretty sure it was. A 2-run home run to tie the game against Minnesota in the 9th inning. As he takes a strike, 2-1. So Yordan Alvarez looking to probably get hot at some point. He probably will. He just had a slow start, but at least in terms of the long ball, but you do not want that to start here. And the 2-1 to Alvarez is way high, up and in, almost hit him. So now it's a 3-1 count to Yordan Alvarez. And the thing on my phone just went down. We were having a great time, technically. Oh, we're good. Never mind. As Yordan Alvarez takes another strike. So a full count now. There's a swinging strike to Jordan. So now Jordan facing a 3-2 count here with 2 outs. And the 3-2 to Alvarez. Swinging a foul ball down to left side. Out to left field. Try to get him with a middle out fastball. So waiting, having technical. This technical BS is gonna be annoying all day, isn't it? Things lagging, things being choppy. And Alvarez takes inside, ball 4. All right, that's fine. At least he got on base just normally, but it's better than hitting it hard. So a 2-out base runner for the Astros on a 2-out walk issued by Logan Gilbert, his first of the night. Here comes, I believe, Christian Walker, acquired as a free agent, usually most known for being a Diamondback. And the first pitch to Walker is swing and fouled back. So 0-1 now to Christian Walker. For some reason, the Mariners broadcast doesn't have its normal scoreboard up, so I gotta really focus in on the count, the pitch count, and like the balls and strikes and whatnot. And the 0-1 to Walker is a splitter down low. So now 1-1 to Christian Walker, a very good hitter. And an overall great first baseman. Helped the Diamondbacks win the National League a couple of years ago to reach the World Series, who they eventually lost to in 5 to the Rangers. And the 1-1 pitch to Walker is check swing, does not go. So now 2-1 to Christian Walker. Once again, a little bit of a weird lineup for the Mariners defensively, given that Victor Robles is now on a 10-day IL. It's the 2-1 to Walker's a really indecisive swing, but he goes through. Kind of fooled him on the low splitter. So now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Christian Walker here, and with 2 outs in the top of the first. Logan Gilbert looking to get out of this inning clean. And the 2-2 to Walker. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Logan Gilbert gets the strikeout, his first of the game, and Jordan Alvarez is stranded at first base, and we go to the bottom of the first. And Julio is going to be leading off for the Mariners, who's been doing some hot hitting lately. So let's see what he can do. So for those that are new, make sure to like the stream. Maybe drop a little subscription as we're trying to reach 150 subscribers. We are almost there. Last I checked, we're at 148. And no, we're at 149 now. That's even better. So we are 1 subscriber away from hitting 150 subs, which is absolutely incredible. I'm going to be trying to do as many baseball games as I can, as it is a long season, but we will try to be as consistent as possible. I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately, because I do have class tomorrow night, every Tuesday, but I will be back on Wednesday. You can count on it. That is a day game, and I'll be free. Mariners should do a promo where every fan in attendance leaves a crisp $100 bill every time the Mariners score 10-plus runs. Will be up fan attendance, and there was no chance to ever lose money. That's probably the truest thing I've ever heard in my life. I see no lies here. Make me go to a game. Granted, I don't live up in the PNW. I live in California, so. But I do plan on going to a Mariners game in Seattle this year. I go up there every summer. It's my little home away from home, if you will. So I got it back on my screen, on my computer screen, and we're ready for the bottom of the first inning. Julio batting leadoff. And Cal Raleigh, I guess, is 1 home run high from making the all-time Mariners leader for catchers with home runs. If that even made sense what I just said, and it just went down even quicker on my computer screen. So we're working with what we got here. And the first pitch to Julio. Swing and a foul ball down the right field line. The right fielder going to check on it, but it's going to go foul. Take your silence as a yes? What do you mean? Apologies if you guys can't, if I'm not being heard. And the 0-1 to Julio, swing and a miss at a fastball. So Julio quickly 0-2, and he calls for time. Let's see if I can get this back up and working. I don't want any spoilers, so try to do this as best as I can. Because it was working. It was acting up yesterday. And the 0-2 to Julio is up and away, but he fouled it off. Or up and in, I should say. More up and in. But Brian Wu for $5? I don't know. Maybe. I really do like Brian Wu. He's a great pitcher, and he seems like a great guy. And the 0-2 to Julio is down and away. Try to get into chase. Does not. So it's now 1-2 to Julio Rodriguez. I never saw your initial message. I don't know if you sent it initially. And the 1-2 to Julio is swung on down the right field line, but the right fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch, 1 down. I think is that Jeremy Pena or Mauricio Dubon out there? I believe it's Mauricio Dubon as the right fielder for today. And here comes the DH for today, Jorge Polanco, who missed the last couple of games because his knee was hurting or getting a little sore. But he's been having a hot bat lately, so hopefully he can continue that here as he's in the DH spot. Normally at third base this year for the Mariners, but getting a chance to DH here, not having to play the field. Yeah, I figured you had to center that. And the first pitch to him is a curveball in there for a strike. And the 0-1 to Polanco is another curveball, this time swung on and missed. So quickly 0-2 out to Jorge Polanco, taking 2 strikes. Jorge Polanco also recently welcoming his 4th child, his 4th son, this past weekend. And the 0-2 to Polo is down and in, so taken for a ball. It's now 1-2, very similar to the Julio at bat thus far in terms of pitch selection. Actually, no, not even close to in terms of pitch selection. Pitch selection. Julio got mostly fastballs, and Polo's getting breaking balls here. And the 1-2 to Polanco is swung on, chopped foul down the right side. He got the fastball there, tried to paint him on the lower inside corner. But Polanco saw it, tried to foul it away, and he did. So the Cubs also just beat the Rangers, which is good for the Mariners. And the 1-2 to Polanco is high, but he fouls it off. It was a curveball. Started off high, so I spoke a little too soon. Went over the middle of the plate. Good foul off there. So still 1-2 to Jorge Polanco. Switch hitting batter, might I add, batting from the left side currently. Facing the right-hander Welsneski, I think his name is. I'll have to check up on that once more. And the 1-2 to Polanco is swing down the right field line, right at Dubon, though. It was a good swing. Just hung up there for him, 2 down. That swing had a lot of kick to it. Ball had a big drive going, but unfortunately it was right at Dubon. And here comes Randy Arozarena playing left field today. Randy Arozarena had a game-tying double in last night's game, which ended up in the Mariners, and unfortunately being walked off by the Giants for the second time in 3 days. And the first pitch to Randy is swung on into right field. Mauricio Dubon coming on, he can't get there. It's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. And Randy's got his first ever single of the season. His first single. All of his hits have been for base hits, for extra bases, I should say. So doubles or home runs. But Randy gets his first single on the first pitch from Wisniewski. So the Mariners, just like the Astros, have a 2-out base runner here in the first frame. Here comes, I believe, Cal Raleigh. Yep, here comes Cal Raleigh, the switch hitting catcher. 1 home run away from setting a franchise record by with home runs by a catcher. And pickoff attempt to first base is not in time. Yeah, Wisniewski is the Astros pitcher's name. Cal Raleigh, another switch hitter, batting from the left side here. And the first pitch to Cal is way up and away for ball 1. The issue with the fact that I'm using StreamAce is on my computer, at least trying to use it, is that it doesn't want to fully load the whole website. I don't know why that's been the case. And Randy takes off, and Cal fouls it away. So 1-1 now to Cal. At least I believe Randy took off. I couldn't quite tell. I might need to put an AirPod in so I can hear the game. Hear what's going on and whatnot. That might be a little bit more helpful. And the 1-1 to Cal is swung on down the right field line. Foul. That would have been extra bases. Unfortunately, just trip foul. Drop Cal. Not sure about it. Are you talking about for fantasy? Because I have him in my my fantasy baseball league. He was one of my top. I actually have the my fantasy baseball team named after him. I believe it's a 1-2 count to Cal Raleigh now. Oh, they got the scoreboard on. Yeah, it's a 1-2 count now. Let's go. They got the thing working. And the 1-2 to Cal, runner goes, taken for a ball, and he has no play. So Randy steals second base. It looked like a strike, but I'm sure given the circumstances with the catcher trying to attempt to steal, the home plate umpire didn't quite agree. So Randy, I believe, has his first stolen base of the season. Fantasy, yeah. I got Cal in my fantasy as well. I also think I have Julio as well in that. Yeah, Cal checked his swing, did not go. And Caratini, the catcher for today for the Astros, couldn't quite hang on to it. So runner in scoring position now for the Mariners. Hopefully Cal can try and bring him home. A simple soft single could do it. And the 2-2 to Cal is swung on but dropped. It's just fouled off. Caratini couldn't quite hang on to it. And Cal stays alive for another pitch. Yeah, my fantasy team name is Big Dumpers Construction for Cal Raleigh. And the 2-2 to Cal. Swing and a foul into the left field seats. It's a souvenir. Tried to blow it by him with a fastball, but was unsuccessful. It's been mostly fastballs this at bat for facing Cal Raleigh for Wisniewski. Maybe you can give him a breaking ball that Cal can ride one out of the ballpark. If anything, would love to see that. Give the Mariners an early lead. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive, stopped by Christian Walker, who throws onto first just barely in time. Ooh, that was a close play. It was a high throw, but he does get him. A great web gem play by Christian Walker to stop Cal Raleigh from getting on base and Randy Rosarena scoring. It was a little bit of a high throw, so it did force Wisniewski to get up and jump to get it. And it would have stopped the run nonetheless had Cal Raleigh gotten on base, but he gets the final out of the inning. And we go to the top of the second, scoreless in Seattle. See what I did there? It's like sleepless in Seattle. You know, the only thing I'm really concerned about is the Mariners hitting the baseball. If they can do that, I think I'll have a little bit more confidence in them. But I just wanted to go see ball, hit ball. Don't want a whole lot of swing and miss. And so far, I don't think any of those were strikeouts, fortunately. So if you're able to crack down on the strikeouts, the Mariners will be in a mostly okay spot. So here come the Astros. Here comes the shortstop, Jeremy Pena, a player I'm not too very fond of for also obvious reasons. First pitch to him just misses for a ball. Jeremy Pena, obviously, I don't like him because of the 2022 playoffs. Scoring the only run on a solo home run in the top of the 18th inning in the 2022 ALDS. And the 1-0 to Pena is lined into left field. The Rosarena has it measured, and he makes the catch, 1 down. That ball was barreled, but right out of Rosarena. Streamies went down again. You love to see it. So here comes looks to be the catcher, Victor Carantini. He takes a first pitch strike. Astros are a cheap team to be as dirty. I don't like. Yeah, I've never liked the Astros. Before I even got into pardon me as I get hair in my mouth. Before I even got into baseball, I knew about the Astros like cheating scandal and whatnot. And then the 2022 playoffs made me really not like the Astros. And the 0-1 pitch to the catcher Caratini is in there for a strike. Takes a breaking ball for a strike and a fastball for a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Caratini with Yainer Diaz on deck. So I believe he is the DH today. And the 0-2 to Caratini is low for ball 1. Try to get him with a knuckle curve. Either that or the splitter. Very similar looking pitch. I do believe that was the knuckle curve. It had a little more of an arc to it than instead of a straight drop off. And the 1-2 to Caratini is a swing and a chopper to the second baseman. Brian Bliss throws onto first in time, 2 down. So 2 quick outs for Logan Gilbert here to start the top of the second inning. And here comes Yainer Diaz, who, once again, if I'm not mistaken, is the DH for today for the Houston Astros. Normally he's the catcher, but they have Caratini behind the dish today. Yainer batting .077 on the year so far with 1 RBI, and the first pitch to Yainer is outside, ball 1. Yainer Diaz career against his home run. Logan Gilbert 3 for 12 with a home run, and the next pitch to him is swung on and missed on a low splitter. Got a Diaz to chase a little bit there, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch to Diaz. Low and away, 2-1. Try to get him with another breaking ball. Try to get him to chase a little bit. But Yainer not biting. Feeling something. Try to give him a little bit of a fastball here. Maybe in on his hands a little bit. And the 2-1 to Diaz is a breaking ball chopped foul behind the plate. So got him to swing at an outside breaking ball, foul it off. Now it's a two balls and 2 strikes now to Yainer Diaz. Houston with a record of 4-5, and the Mariners with a record of 3-7 going into this ball game. And the 2-2 pitch to Diaz, another breaking ball down and away. Definitely not chasing. That one was skipped in the dirt. So now the count runs full for the catcher Yainer Diaz, or sorry, the DH Yainer Diaz, and Jake Myers, the center fielder, on deck. So the second 3-ball count for William Givers in many innings. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball low. He got him chasing, and he strikes him out to end the inning. So we are now still scoreless here in Seattle, as the Mariners are now up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff from Logan Gilbert. When he's in a groove, man, it's tough to go against him. My AirPods, I think they're right here. I'm gonna hold on to these just in case I need to hear the broadcast of the game, because sometimes I like to hear what the Mariners announcers and whatnot have to say, because it could be information I could pass on to you guys. So I'll have one on, because this keeps going down for whatever reason, and it was yesterday. Both AirPods in. Because honestly, I don't need to hear anything from my, nothing from my computer at the moment. So here comes Luke Raley, the right fielder for today, who takes a first pitch strike. Took a curveball pretty much right down the middle. Luke Raley, I think I just said it, he's the right fielder for today. Normally Victor Robles is out there and right, but he is hurt with a dislocated shoulder, so he'll be out on the 10-day IL after making a spectacular catch in yesterday's game in the 9th inning. And the 0-1 to Raley is swung on and missed at a breaking ball low. Quickly 0-2. So far, a lot of 0-2 counts to Mariners hitters to start their at-bats. It's a good change up there. And the 0-2 to Raley hits him. I think. Did it hit him? No, it didn't. Must have bounced up and hit him. Got hit. He got hit twice yesterday. It looked like it would have hit him, but must have bounced in. Still a ball nonetheless. 1-2 to Raley. And the 1-2 to Raley is swinging a little jammed him right to the second baseman. Or sorry, the shortstop, Pena. 1 down. Kind of jammed him in on his hands. I was hoping that would have enough power to go into center field, but not quite. Yeah, a little nubber off the bat. And here comes Rowdy Tellez, having a rough go to start the year, batting just .067. He's playing first base today. First pitch to Rowdy is well inside for a strike. Or sorry, for a ball. For a ball. So 1-0 to Tellez. And the 1-0 is outside 2-0. Rowdy Tellez looking for his first home run as a Mariner, hoping to get in charge into one at some point, and the 2-0 is taken high, 3-0. So 3 close takes, all of which go the Mariners' way, and as they should, because they were all true balls. Dylan Moore looming on deck, and the 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. All right, Tellez started walking off, but that was a strike all the way. And the 3-1 to Rowdy, swinging a foul to fastball. So just like that, it's now a full count. Someone must have made a great catch in the stands because the fans started cheering. And Rowdy calls time before the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff to Rowdy, swing and a miss. So after being up 3-0, Tellez ends up striking out for a strikeout for Wisniewski, and quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Ugh. My nose is getting a little ticklish. It's starting to become a allergy season here down in California, especially during springtime. And here comes Dylan Moore, the third baseman for today. He's been having a very good season so far. First pitch to him is up high, ball 1. 2 home runs, 2 RBI for Dylan Moore, batting .368 on the year so far. And the 1-0 to Demo is in on his hands, fouled off. So 1-1 count now to Dylan Moore. Great utility player, won a Gold Glove this past offseason for his job at the utility spot. So it's always good to have him around and on the defense. And the 1-1 to Demo, swung on and missed at a fastball. Dylan Moore just swinging under it. So 1-2 now from the pitcher Wisniewski. And here it comes. Swinging a breaking ball, pops it up, foul. Mariners so far with the only hit of this ball game. Astros had a base runner in the first off of a Jordan Alvarez walk. Mariners with a Randy Arozarena single. And the 1-2 pitch to Demo is up high, 2-2. So the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would love to have Dylan Moore up here on the base pass. Very, very fast runner. Can steal a lot of bases. And the 2-2 to Demo is swung on out to left field. It made a loud noise, but Jordan Alvarez is out there to get it, and he makes the catch. So that's going to retire the side, and we go to the third inning scoreless. Let's do some scoreboard watching. Oops. Let's see what's going on around the MLB right now. Padres are up 3-0 on the A's right now in Sacramento. Reds and Giants are tied up 0-0. Orioles over the D-backs 2-0 at the top of the third inning. And I think that's it right now in terms of games that are going on. Pirates beat the Cardinals 8-4. Dodgers lost to the Nationals 6-4 in a nail biter. I was watching that one. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 6-2. Mets beat the Marlins 2-0. Rangers lost to the Cubs 7-0. That's good for the Mariners. Royals beat the Twins 4-2, and I think that's everything. And the Tigers beat the Yankees 6-2, and the Tigers are currently riding, I believe, a 5-game winning streak. So here comes Logan Gilbert back out once again on the mound to pitch the third, of course. He's not even close to being done yet. Here comes Jake Myers, the center fielder. First pitch to him is just on the edge for strike one. Got him with a fastball. And the 0-1 to Myers takes a very close pitch once again, called a strike. So quickly 0-2 now. Both those pitches very, very close. They were true balls on the virtual strike zone, but called a strike. And the 0-2 to Myers. So check swing, did he go? He does not. 1-2. Excuse me. The 1-2 to Myers is on the upper inside corner, but call the ball. He must have just clipped the edge there, but unfortunately does not go the Mariners' way. It was a really dotted pitch, but yeah, tough one there. And the 2-2 is swung on foul. Tried to blow it past him with a fastball. Myers able to foul it off. And another 2-2 to Jake Myers. Is swinging a pop-up and a high fly ball out to center field. Bliss has a beat on it, and he makes the catch, 1 down. Goes out into shallow center field. And he went and he did the job himself. So here comes Mauricio Dubon, the right fielder for the Astros today. Takes a first pitch strike. He's taking all the way, batting 111 on the year thus far. And the 0-1 to Dubon is outside. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mauricio Dubon, 3 for 10 versus Logan Gilbert in his career. And the 1-1 to Dubon is swing and a miss at an up and in fastball. So 1-2 now to Mauricio Dubon. And the 1-2, swing and a foul. So the count remains 1-2 with the top of the order on deck. So Altuve will be up next. Followed by Christian Walker and Yordan Alvarez, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Isaac Paredes is second. And the 1-2 pitch to Dubon is swung out to right field. Rayleigh has a beat on it, and he goes out and makes the catch. 2 outs. So 1 time through. So far, so good. And here comes Altuve. Yeah, it is. So the first pitch to Altuve is swung on and missed. At a down and in breaking ball. So they're just talking about how the Astros have a very poor strikeout rate this year. Past 4 full seasons, they've been top 3 in the league in strikeout percentage. Now they're number 27 And the 0-2 to Altuve is low. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 5'6" Altuve has a really small strike zone, so it is really tough to get those high balls on him compared to other hitters. Doesn't mean he won't swing at him, though. And the 1-1 to Altuve. Swing and a miss at another splitter. And the 1-2 to Altuve is a chopper to the left field line foul. Just barely got a piece of it. It was low. And the 1-2 to Altuve is taken for a ball. Try to get him with a curveball. So Altuve facing a 2-2 count here. In the top of the third with 2 outs. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul. And the 2-2 to Altuve once again is swinging a foul off once again. So Altuve battling here. Tried to get him with a high fastball. Couldn't quite get him to chase. Well, they got him to chase, but he was able to foul it off. Wasn't having any of that. And the 2-2 is low and away. So full count now. Going into the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Altuve really battling here for Isaac Paredes to come up. Pitch number 50, here it comes. Swung on out to right field. Raley's coming in on it in foul territory, and he can't quite make it. He dove for it, but he couldn't quite get it. And Altuve stays alive for another pitch. So a great effort by Luke Raley, but comes up empty. Big Luke, a very speedy guy. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, it did touch his glove. He did get his glove on it. But his glove wasn't in the right position, unfortunately. Overall, great effort, though, from Luke Raley down in right field. So 3-2 pitch to Jose Altuve. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on and popped up. J.P. Crawford doesn't have to move, and he squeezes and makes the catch. After a long at-bat, there is out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Astros for the second straight inning, and here come the Mariners with 8, 9, and 1 coming up, I think. Pretty sure. So Bliss, Crawford, and then Julio. So here we are in the bottom of the third inning, currently scoreless here in Seattle between the Astros and the Mariners. Their first of three and their first meeting of the season. Mariners looking to get back on track. And here comes the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. First pitch to him is swung on foul. Had a fastball, a little bit inside, but still well within the strike zone. And the 0-1 pitch to Bliss is a breaking ball in there for a strike. So quickly 0-2. It's been a big thing about the Mariners tonight. A lot of 0-2 counts to start their at-bats, as Wisniewski is putting those strikes in early. And the 0-2 to Bliss tries to get him to chase, does not. Had a sweeper down and away, 1-2. So J.P. Crawford on deck, Julio in the hole. Mariners looking to get something going here in the bottom of the third. Want to start scoring early. And the 1-2 to Bliss is a breaking ball in there. Grounded out to Pena, who throws way over. Goes a little high to Christian Walker, but he gets him. One down. It's kind of weird. A little bit of a tricky hop to Jeremy Pena. So here comes J.P. Crawford, the only true lefty in the lineup for the Mariners today. Actually, no, there's Rowdy Tellez and Luke Raley. I'm tweaking, dude. We got 3 lefties in the lineup today. True lefties, I should say. And then 2 switch hitters. And the first pitch to JP is a grounder out to the second baseman, Altuve. Throws on to first in time, and 1 pitch and another out for Wisniewski. So here comes Julio as the lineup card turns over for the Mariners. Julio having a hot bat lately. He homered twice in the road series in San Francisco. Has 3 home runs on the year. First pitch to him is swung on, cracked out to right field, foul. Oh man, that could have been an Oppo shot. And the 0-1 to Julio, swing and a miss at an outside breaking ball, got him to chase there. Quickly 0-2 once again. Another 0-2 count to a Mariner hitter. And Julio calls time. Julio chants going throughout the out T-Mobile Park. Trying to cheer him on here. And the 0-2 pitch, try to get him to chase once again, does not chase. So 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swing and a miss really tied him up with an inside fastball. And that is going to retire the side. So a quick third inning for the Mariners, and we go to the fourth, still scoreless. That was a good 2-seamer, more like a sinker. Got him to chase. So here comes the top of the fourth inning. EACH Paredes up. So this is the leadoff man for the Astros here in the fourth inning. Takes a first pitch outside for a ball. EACH Paredes 0 for 1 today. And the 1-0 to Paredes is smoked foul to the left side. And the count evens. My hair's all messed up. And the 1-1 to Paredes is taken for a ball outside. Try to get him to chase with a slider. So 2-1 now to EACH Paredes to open up the top of the fourth inning scoreless here in Seattle against the division rival Houston Astros. And the 2-1 is in there for a strike on the lower outside corner. It's a pitcher's pitch right there. And Yordan Alvarez looming on deck. Always a dangerous hitter. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball right to the first base. Tellez, you can't hang on to it properly, so that's going to be an E1. Tellez can't get the routine play, and Paredes will reach. Here comes Yordan. Not what you want there. Took a tricky hop on Tellez, usually a routine ball, but just ate him up, I guess. That might be a costly error, especially with Yordan on deck, unless you turn it to a double play here. And the first pitch to Alvarez is in there for a strike. Got him with a breaking ball there. So Yordan walked his first time up back in the first with 2 outs. And the 0-1 is taken for a ball inside. Down and in. Very frustrating error there from Yordan. I'm sure that's going to be at his scored an error officially in E3. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. At a splitter that runs away from him. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Yordan. Swing and a miss. There you go. He doubles up on the splitter and he strikes him out. And Yordan is sat down for the first time today. Here comes Christian Walker, the first baseman. Christian Walker 0 for 1. First pitch to him is just in there for a strike. Just on the edge. So the umpire is taking that outside edge a little gracefully to right-handed hitters. Would love a double play here. And the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. A little more of a generous call on the fastball. A little further outside than the previous pitch. Still called a strike, and Christian Walker takes his time out and is evidently frustrated, and rightfully so. And the 0-2 to Walker is down and away. Try to get him with the curve there. Maybe a slider. Probably a slider given the velocity of it. It's 87 miles an hour with Jeremy Pena on deck. Christian Walker 0 for 1 with a strikeout. As Logan steps off. And the 1-2 to Walker is down and away. The ball skips away from Cal, but no advance from Paredes. Two-two to Walker. Check swing, and he goes around. So it's another strikeout for Logan Gilbert, and the second by Christian Walker. Christian Walker got fooled on the splitter. Gave him a little bit of a sword there. And clear swing and miss. Even after the check down to third, even though the home plate umpire did call it. And here comes Cal Raleigh for a little bit of a mound visit with Jeremy Pena. About to step into the batter's box. So 1 on and 2 outs here for Jeremy Pena. 2022 World Series MVP, which is also his rookie year. I think he's also the ALCS MVP. So he had a really good 2022 postseason. Trying to look to get back to those numbers again. And the first pitch to Pena is swung on, foul. Just a little bit late there. As Pena calls time. So 0-1 to Pena. Is swung on and missed. That splitter gets him to chase. Out and off the plate. So 0-2 now after the leadoff error by Isaac Paredes. And the 0-2 to Pena is taken for a ball. Try to get him with that splitter. Once again, did not get him to chase. And the 1-2 to Pena, swing and a miss on a splitter. So he strikes out the side. And the splitter has just been his bread and butter. Logan Gilbert gets all 3 strikeouts by way of the splitter. And all swinging. Got Jordan, Pena, and Walker. Or Jordan, Walker, and Pena. Let's get the order right. And the Mariners are coming up at the bottom of the 4th. With 2, 3, and 4 coming up. So Polanco, Arozarena, and Cal Raleigh will be the hitters to start the inning. Excuse me. Alrighty. And we are back in Seattle with Jorge Polanco here to start the bottom of the 4th inning for the Mariners. So far 0 for 1, but his first hit, the first pitch that he got a hold of, first pitch to him is low for ball 1, but try to check his check down to third. He does not go. Jorge Polanco had a really loud out his first time up. It was a screamer down the right field line, but right at Mauricio Dubon. And the 1-0 to Polanco is swinging a high fly ball, but an infield pop-up. Christian Walker calls it off in foul territory, and he makes the catch, 1 down. So here comes I almost said number 56. I'm going to call him by his number. Here comes the left fielder, Arozarena. Is currently 1 for 1 with a single. The only hit of the game so far for either team. And the first pitch to Randy, swing and a miss, bit of a foul tip. And the 0-1 to Arozarena is taken outside for, never mind. That was well off the plate, called a strike. I did bring it up earlier in the previous half of the inning, but that is way out. That is a couple of baseballs outside the strike zone, called a strike. So 0-2 to Arozarena now. And the 0-2 is taken for a ball. Skips away from Caratini, but doesn't matter. No one's on base. Cal Raleigh on deck. He is also 1 home run away from being the Mariners franchise leader in home runs by a catcher. The 1-2 to Arozarena is way up and in. 2-2. Randy Arozarena acquired in midseason last year between a trade between the Rays and the Mariners. Sent a couple of prospects to the Rays for Randy Arozarena. And the 2-2 is inside, full count. So after falling behind 0-2, Randy Arozarena is now ahead 3-2. Works the count full. And the 3-2 to Randy is taken strike 3 called. Inside fastball, but clips the edge. It is a perfect pitch by Wisniewski, and Arozarena sat down by way of the K looking. Here goes Cal. First pitch to him is a swing out to the third baseman. Paredes throws over to first in time for out number 3. So another quick inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and we go to the top of the 5th, scoreless. I'm going to try and watch this with lag east for here. Hey, this not gonna work. Okay, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. This game's flying by so far. It's already in the 5th inning. About to reach the halfway point after the top of the 5th here. Dog's barking. It's going nuts. What's going on, dude? So here is Victor Caratini to lead off for the Astros here in the top of the 5th. 70th pitch from Gilbert is swung on and missed for strike 1. As Caratini calls time. And the 0-2 to Caratini. Check swing, called a strike. Was a strike all the way on the lower inside edge. So a very good pitch there. And it's quickly 0-2 to Caratini. Doing the catching duties today for the Astros with Yainer Diaz, I believe, on deck. And the 0-2 pitch is low for ball 1. And the 1-2 to Caratini is swinging a line drive right to Tellez, who grounds it and takes it himself, flips it to Gilbert, I guess, for route number 1. A little weird. Thankfully, though, Tellez is able to hang on to that one. Slowly walked over to Logan Gilbert, tossed it to him like 2 feet away from him. And Caratini is sat down for the second straight time. Here comes Yainer Diaz. First pitch to Diaz is taken high for a strike on the upper rail. And the 0-1 to Diaz is chopped foul. So quickly 0-2 to Diaz, much like Caratini. And the 0-2 to Diaz. Just missed. Usually the umpire's been calling that a strike, but it was outside, so a good call from the umpire, but definitely strayed away from his consistency today. Try to get him with a slider outside, up and away. And the 1-2 to Diaz. Outside once again. 2-2, so the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Yainer Diaz. Still scoreless here in the top of the 5th inning with 1 down here in Seattle between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners, first of 13 meetings throughout the regular season. They are division rivals. And the 2-2 is cracked right to J.P. Crawford. Throws on to first in time, 2 down. And here is Jake Myers, the center fielder, 0 for 1. First pitch to him is swung on, fouled off. And the 0-1 to Myers. Outside, ball 1. A little too far inside or outside for the umpire's liking. Usually he's been a little little wild out there, expanding the zone a little bit, but that one called a ball. And the 1-1 pitch to Myers is cracked foul down the left field line. Astros third base coach handles it and just throws it back into the stands, or at least to the ball boy down the left field line. And the 1-2 to Jake Myers is down and away. Try to get him to chase there. Does not. 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, scoreless between these two ball clubs. Mariners with the only hit of this ball game so far. No runs, 1 hit, and an error for the Mariners. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Astros. And the 2-2 pitch to Myers is high, full count. So after falling behind, I believe, no, it wasn't. He didn't fall behind 0-2, my mistake. Mauricio Dubon, the right fielder's on deck for the Astros. And the payoff pitch to Myers is strike 3 called. He spots the slider on the lower inside corner, and 5 innings of no-hit ball for Logan Gilbert. We were scoreless going to the bottom of the 5th. Hey, what's up, Sam? I did see it. I did see the Red Sox blow out the Cardinals, dude. I watched the highlights after it was over, so I wasn't able to watch it live. But, dude, it was messy. Oh, boy. Cardinals, after starting hot 3-0, are like 1-6 since. They just lost to the Pirates today. I got a buddy who's a Cardinals fan. He was talking all that. It's like, hey, we're 3-0, bro. That's great. Like, we're so good and whatnot, but only won 1 ball game since. And that was against the Angels. Yeah, let's go Mariners, dude. I don't like the Astros as much as the next guy. I don't know a single person that doesn't like, or that likes the Astros that isn't an Astros fan that I can think of right now. Pretty sure everyone collectively dislikes the Astros. Outside of Astros fans. Yeah, no, 0-0. This is a very Mariners-like game. Very Mariners-like game. But so far, Logan Gilbert has 5 innings of no-hit ball. So here comes Luke Raley, the right fielder for today. Coming up for the second time. Popped out to the shortstop, Jeremy Pena's first time up as he swings and misses at a first pitch curveball. KC Seattle Lions against the rest of the AL, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I don't mind the Royals that much when we play them. They're annoying. And the 0-1 pitch to Raley is swung on and missed at a high breaking ball. High changeup. So 0-2 to Raley. And the 0-2 pitch to Raley takes inside 1-2. So only 1 hit so far, and that came with a first inning single with 2 outs by Randy Arozarena. Nothing since for the Mariners, and the 1-2 pitch to Raley is outside 2-2. Takes a pitch just off the plate. Righty Tellez on deck. I think it's been really good defense tonight for both teams. Yeah, actually pretty good defense and just good pitching nonetheless in general, especially from Logan Gilbert. And the 2-2 to Raley is cracked up the middle, but Pena's right there and throws on to first in time, 1 down. Pena playing up the middle. Plays it perfectly. So here comes Rowdy Tellez, who actually had an error, I believe, in the 4th inning. But that did not come around to hurt the Mariners. First pitch of him is down the middle for a strike. And the 0-1 to Tellez swung on foul at a low and away breaking ball. Mariners really got to get something going offensively, especially with the bottom half of the order coming up. Really got to get something going because the bottom of the order has been rough in terms of hitting lately. And the 0-2 pitch to Rowdy is down and away, ball 1. So I was looking to get in charge into this one here. And the 1-2 pitch to Tellez is outside. Try to get him with a curveball. How many Astros have gotten on base? I think 2. And then pitching and fielding, they stranded 2 base runners. And the 2-2 to Rowdy. Swing and a miss. Got him with an up and away fastball. And 2 down here in the 5th. So here comes Dylan Moore with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Officially past the halfway point after the top of this inning ended. And the first pitch to Demo is cracked into left field for a base hit. So the Mariners finally got another hit. Dylan Moore is now aboard, and here comes Ryan Bliss. First base runner since the 1st inning for the Mariners. Dylan Moore continues his hot hitting. Absolutely cracked off the bat, goes right past Jeremy Pena, the shortstop for the Astros. And here comes Ryan Bliss with a chance to get on base with 2 outs. And should Ryan Bliss reach, it'll be J.P. Crawford. It's snapped over the first base, try to pick him off, does not succeed. Crowd booing because they obviously don't like it when you try to pick off their guy. Wisniewski having a good day pitching as well, only giving up the 2 base runners on the 2 singles. And the first pitch to Bliss is cracked out to left field. Smacked. Yordan Alvarez has to go back, and it's gone! Ryan Bliss, a 2-run shot, and the Mariners take a 2-0 lead. Ryan Bliss put a charge into that baseball, and the Mariners jump out in front with 2 outs. Oh boy. To balance by that need for high average hitters, we got to get a big bat at some point, but that is a good sign right there. Yeah, no, the ball doesn't fly at all in Seattle. I completely understand. So Ryan Bliss gets his first of the season. And here comes J.P. Crawford, and that puts a charge in the crowd. First pitch to J.P. Crawford is takes inside, called a strike. It was off the plate. J.P. didn't look too pleased about that, but now 0-1 to J.P. Crawford. 0-1 to Crawford is a high breaking ball swung on and missed 0-2. But man, I thought Yordan may have had a chance to get it, but he just kept turning and turning, and it was gone. And the 0-2 pitch is taken down and in, ball 1. Humbled, ball 3-7. All right. I mean, you're not wrong saying that the ballpark is hard to hit in. It is very difficult, especially up in the Pacific Northwest. It's just kind of funny timing that we hit a home run the moment you bring that up. And the 1-2 to JP is a chopper right to Altuve, throws onto first in time, and that's going to retire the side. But the Mariners take the lead with the Ryan Bliss home run. Was looking for that, and we got it. Perfect. Mariners are fired up. Need a big win here tonight. Bliss absolutely smoked that baseball. I did not think that had a chance to get out. In my opinion, I did not think that ball was going to get out at all. But it just had enough carry to get over that left field wall into the bullpen. I got to work on my my commentating when home runs like that happen, because I felt really I didn't feel very confident on that one. But hey, nonetheless, I'm glad it got out. It is 2-0 Mariners over the Astros. Zero T-Mobile Park, an interesting challenge to hit in. Yeah, no, if you can hit in, then all the power to you. It's hard. It is very hard. My nose itching. Ugh. Here comes Logan Gilbert out for the 6th. Finally has run support for this game. And here is Mauricio Dubon, the 9-hitter for the Astros. 0 for 1. And the first pitch to Dubon is cracked to Dylan Moore, who fields it cleanly, throws on to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here comes the top of the order now as lineup card turns over. Here comes Jose Altuve, the second baseman for the Astros. Ugh. Apologies for you guys having to see me wipe at my nose. It's really itchy. And the first pitch to Altuve is well inside, ball 1. Mariners reporters talking about Matt Brash. Hasn't pitched since the 2023 season. Having a few rehab starts. He had Tommy John surgery. That sidelined him for all of 2024. Love to have him back really soon. And the 1-0 pitch to Altuve is check swing. Did he foul it off his... Yeah, he fouled it off his bat. Looks like it might have hit him, but guess not. So 1-1 now. There's a way up and in fastball. Fouled off, just barely tipped it. So we'll take that. It's a strike nonetheless, better than a ball or a hit batter. As EACH Paredes is on deck now for the Astros. And the 1-1 to Altuve is cracked out to left field. And Arozarena is just going to watch it fly. So the no-hitter is over. And the Astros are now within 1, just like that. Arozarena didn't even move. So the no-hitter is done. Astros get their first hit, and it's a home run off of the bat of Jose Altuve. And thankfully, Ryan Bliss homered last inning. Ooh, that was smoked. A hanging slider. And he did not miss it. Yeah, Arozarena just stood sitting forward, and he didn't even take a step. So here's EACH Paredes, 0 for 2 today. First pitch to him is up and in for a ball. So this might be, in all likelihood, Logan Gilbert's final inning with Gabe Spire warming up in the bullpen for the Mariners. And the 1-0 pitch is away. 2-0. Ooh, dude. Just dropped my phone. Might as well do it in style, I guess. I'd much rather it be a single, but home run, you'd hate to see. Now Altuve is awarded with screen time in the Astros dugout, looking at the iPad. Cal came out for a mound visit, so we're taking a while to get the third pitch here, the 2-0 pitch to EACH Paredes. 2-0 to Paredes is swung on and missed with a splitter. So 2-1 now. Logan Gilbert at 91 pitches. You'd think this is going to be his last inning, if not his last batter, with Yordan Alvarez on deck now for the Astros. And the 2-1 is just missing inside. 3-1. You really do not want to put a base runner on here for Yordan Alvarez. If you're Logan Gilbert, this is a dangerous spot. And the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Full count. Well-located splitter. Gets Paredes to swing at that one. And you got to get him here with Yordan looming. And 3-2 to Yordan. Sorry, Paredes. I'm tweaking. Is fouled away. I have Yordan Alvarez in my mind. Really thinking about him, getting worried. As Paredes fouled off a elevated breaking ball on the outer part of the plate. And the payoff pitch once again. He struck him out. 7th strikeout tonight for Logan Gilbert, and he's been on an absolute roll outside of the Jose Altuve home run. A beautiful splitter. Maybe more of a slider than anything. Had a lot more run on that, so it will be a slider. And here comes Yordan Alvarez, and they are going to pitch to him with Logan Gilbert. First pitch to Alvarez is low for ball 1. Now, you're still kicking your butt. Have you tried Benadryl Claritin out? Well, it's not like that bad. It just tickles a little bit. It's not like my nose is like running or I'm sneezing a lot or anything. So I'll live. I'm fine. But I think I'm good now. And the 1-0 pitch to Alvarez is down and in. So 2-0 to Yordan. So Trent Thornton and Gabe Spire warming up in the bullpen, depending on who is up next. Who the next batter is. Who is, I think Christian Walker is up next for the Astros, no matter what. And the 2-0 pitch to Alvarez is low and away. 3-0. Logan Gilbert really pitching away from Alvarez here. Obviously, you don't want to give him one he can hit. Oh, and Florida just won the Natty. Congratulations to them. And the 3-0 pitch to Alvarez is away. So he walks him on 4 pitches, and here comes Christian Walker. So let's see what the Mariners decide to do here. And Dan Wilson's going to make a pitching change. So 1 on 2 outs here for the Astros in the top of the 6th. 2-1 Mariners lead, and here comes Trent Thornton to face Christian Walker for the Mariners. Logan Gilbert had a great day today. Unfortunately, the no-hitter is broken up by the solo home run by Jose Altuve. And you got to hope you can get out of this inning with just the one blemish. I'm not on my computer. Who's pitching? Logan Gilbert just finished pitching, and now he is being replaced by Trent Thornton, who's going to be coming out from the bullpen. Because it is a righty coming up. Yeah, Logan Gilbert was 5 innings of hitless ball until Jose Altuve hit that solo home run to break up the no-no. That's a really strange question. I would have no clue. But maybe. I haven't been to San Francisco in a little bit. But I live about 2 hours away from San Francisco. There's just weird people there in general. big city, so you'll find like all types of people in San Francisco. It's usually just how it is. Thought you were closer. My apologies. No, you're good, dude. You're good. San Francisco for a reason. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So here comes Trent Thornton to face Christian Walker with 1 on and 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Walker is down for ball 1 with a fastball. So 6th appearance here for Trent Thornton. 4 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. 1-0 pitch to Christian Walker is underground right to Ryan Bliss, who throws on to first in time. And Trent Thornton gets out of it relatively handily. And the Astros are within a run. They get that run, but the Mariners have the lead because Ryan Bliss's shot was for 2. So far, a good start to relief from Trent Thornton. Only took him 3 pitches. Or 2 or 3 pitches. Honestly, I can't remember. I think it was 2. Fix my hair a little bit. Looks a little funky. This women are what's left of the old hippies. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, you are not wrong. Mariners hopefully trying to get that run back off that Jose Altuve solo home run, which is still the only hit by the Astros of the ball game. No hit through 5 innings, and then Jose Altuve came up in the top of the 6th. Or I guess you say 5 1/3 for Logan Gilbert, and then Jose Altuve came up and hit an absolute moonshot. No chance coming back. Randy Rosarena didn't even move. He just let it go by him. But yeah, if I'm ever back in San Francisco, I had the chance to go to San Francisco to watch the Mariners and Giants on Saturday, but I had work that day, so I was unable to attend, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been there. Been a little bit. So here comes Julio Rodriguez to lead off. So the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for the Mariners to start the bottom of the 6th. And the first pitch to Julio is swung on in a ground ball to the second baseman. Julio can hurry if he gets there and just beat him. Altuve is just able to beat him. Had to lob it to Christian Walker and just got Julio by half a step. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Wisniewski. Only at 70 pitches. So here comes Jorge Polanco DHing today. So Jorge Polanco 0 for 2 on the day so far. And the first pitch to Polanco is way outside with a breaking ball, 0-1, or 1-0. Apologies. And the 1-0 to Polanco is taking top rail for a strike on a changeup. Polanco having a good season so far in the games that he's actually played. Had a few games that he's had to miss for personal issues. And the next pitch he takes is swung out to left field. Yordan Alvarez makes a running grab. A little bit of a jogging grab, 2 down. And here comes Randy Arozarena, who is 1 for 2 with a single. Back in the first, which was actually his first single of the year. All 5 of his other hits have been for extra bases, whether it be 2 home runs and 3 doubles. Randy looking to get a hold of one here. And the first pitch to Randy is swung on and shot out to right field, or shallow center field on the infield, and Jose Altuve takes charge, and he makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side. So a very quick bottom of the 6th inning, and it's 2-1 Mariners as we go to the top of the 7th. So another poor offensive inning for the Mariners. Very quick, too. It's only about 5 pitches. Got Julio on the first. Got Polanco in 2 pitches, I believe. 2 or 3 pitches. And then Randy on 1. Looking like me and MLB The Show. Which is honestly not what you want, because I'm definitely not the best MLB The Show video game player. I'm not the best of all time. No way. Not even close. I got my copy right here, though. Right under my my TV. Which is also where I have all the stream elements and stuff like that, and then the YouTube chat on my screen. That's where I'm reading it from. Might have to do a setup tour one of these days. Let's go check some scoreboards. Let's go check how some teams are doing. So Padres are up 4-3 over the Athletics in Sacramento going into the bottom of the 5th. The Reds and Giants are tied up at 0 runs each at the top of the 8th, but the Reds have 2 men on, 1 at first and 1 at second. So the Reds have an opportunity to take the lead late. And that's it in terms of games that are going on right now, because not a lot of games are going on this late. It's currently 8:20 or 8:19 Pacific Standard Time, almost 8:20. Just wanted to round up a little bit. And here come the Astros for the top of the 7th inning. And here comes, can't quite say I'm sure, I believe it's Jeremy Pena to lead off for the Astros. Yes, it is. Here comes Thornton again, and the first pitch to Pena takes a breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 420 somewhere. Yeah, you best believe it. And the 0-1 to Pena swung on and missed on an outside sweeper. 0-2. And Pena takes his time. So it's going to be 5, 6, and 7 for the Astros here. So Pena, Caratini, and Diaz are going to be the 3 guaranteed batters. And the 0-2 pitch is cracked into right field, lined right to Ryan Bliss. I don't know why I said to right field, but it was lined towards Ryan Bliss. Right into his glove, 1 down. It's a little difficult to commentate these games when I don't see as much as the commentators do, because they have a full view of the field. I just see what they show me on their broadcast. So I'm working with what I got here. And here comes Victor Caratini, the switch hitter, batting from the left side. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball in there for a strike. A little bit of a knee buckler there. And the 0-1 is swung on foul. Another breaking ball. Quickly 0-2 to Victor Caratini, who is doing the catching duties today for the Astros and Wisniewski. So top of the 7, 2 outs, or 1 out, my apologies. No 2 count here to Caratini. Yander Diaz on deck. Caratini 0 for 2 on the day. And the 0-2 is down and in. So 1 ball and 2 strikes from Trent Thornton now. Trent Thornton trying to lock this thing down for a little bit. And hopefully the Mariners offense can get some more support in there as a result. And the 1-2 pitch to Caratini is way up high with a fastball. 1-2. Don't tell me the Royals if they played earlier. Okay, yeah, I won't. They did, though. They did play earlier. They played the Twins for, I think, the 2nd straight day. They're playing them again. And the 2-2 to Caratini is locked in there. Strike 3 called. Locked up Caratini. But yeah, the Royals and Twins highlights should be up on YouTube now. Unless you want to watch the full game. So Caratini caught looking. And here comes Yainer Diaz. First pitch to Diaz is swung on foul. And the 0-1 pitch to Diaz is low and away. Try to get him to chase on a breaking ball. 1-1. And the 1-1 to Diaz. Swung on and missed on an outside breaking ball. It would have clipped the zone anyway. But Diaz offers at it and does not have any results with that. 1-2. So 1-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 7th inning for the Astros. 2-1 Mariners lead. And a swing and a foul tip. And Trent Thornton is fired up. And the Astros are turned away in the 7th. Trent Thornton was fired up about that foul tip. Cal just barely able to hang on to it. That was a very, very far away pitch. Yainer offered at it and came up empty. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Astros down to their final 6 outs. Cubs beat the Twins 4-2. Cubs shut out the Rangers. I'm glad the Cubs shut out the Rangers. I'm really glad they did. Rangers finally lost another game. That's a start. I want the Reds to win. Go beat the Giants, man. Oh, and they just took the lead. Sweet. The Reds. Let's go, dude. When he doubled. A 2-run double. Nice. I think one of my bosses might be at that game. I think she told me she's going to be at that game. And there's no work for us on Mondays. No matter the circumstance, so. Ellie De La Cruz is now up for the Reds. And he just got intentionally walked. Never mind. Mariners really looking for a desperate win here. They're 3-7 on the year. You really don't want to... I just had to sync up. Lol, I was like 2 minutes behind. Oh, you're good. You're good. I feel you. I've been there. All right, so we are back. And the Mariners will have Luke Raley up. Or no, Cal Raleigh, sorry, to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Once again, I've been saying this all day. He is 1 home run away from being the franchise leader for home runs by a catcher. He just tied it yesterday, and he has a chance to be standing alone today. And the first pitch to Cal is up and does not offer at it as they check down to the third base umpire. So 1-0 to Cal. And the 1-0 pitch to Cal. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-1. Taylor Scott warming up in the Astros bullpen, the right-handed pitcher. So in all likelihood, this could be Wisniewski's last inning in the 1-1 to Cal. A swing and a miss at a fastball that tied him up. Nice. Hope he gets it. I hope so too. Luke Raley on deck. Would like to get Cal on base here. Maybe give Luke a chance to get a ride into one, even though he will be up anyway. So it's going to be Cal, Raley, and Tellez. The 1-2 to Cal. Cracked down the left field line, foul. Try to get him with the backdoor slider. Unsuccessful. Cal spoils it. Cal trying to extend his 23-game on-base streak, the Mariners just said on the broadcast. And the 1-2 to Cal is up and away, ball 2, so the count evens at 2-2. Longest on-base streak by Mariners catcher in franchise history. And has a chance to keep it going here if Cal should reach base by any way possible. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a curveball. Sweeping slider. So that gets Cal, which might be his last at-bat of the game. But we'll see. I had grilled chicken on a mixed green salad with shredded pepper jack for dinner. That sounds fire, dude. That sounds great. And here comes Luke Raley, the right fielder today. Hoping to get one out of Luke here. Nice ride with 1 homer on the year so far. Back against the Tigers. And Luke skies the first pitch he sees into shallow right field. Altuve goes out and makes the catch. 1 pitch, another out. And here comes Rowdy Tellez. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Snacking on mini soft pretzels with pub cheese. That sounds great, dude. Nice. So here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Very slow offensive day, and a slowly offensive year for Tellez here. 0-2 to Tellez. And the first pitch to him is cracked out to center field. And shallow center, Jake Myers, he makes a diving catch. So a great catch from Jake Myers. That's going to retire the inning. And we go to the 8th. Jake Myers making a spectacular catch out there in center field. Can't crack a beer until I'm off work, though. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Even though I'm not old enough to drink. Got how many more months? What year is it? I got 9 months. 9 months until I turn 21 years old. Not on the day, but close to 9 months. Birthday's in January. So the Mariners are trying to lock down a 2-1 lead, trying to keep it a 1-run game against the Astros. This is where it matters most. Especially considering that in all likelihood, the top of the order will come up in the top of the 9th inning. Which, in my opinion, is worst case scenario for Mariners pitchers. So Trent Thornton's day is done. After 1 1/3 inning. For some reason I couldn't do that math in my head. 1 1/3 innings for Trent Thornton. He did great. And here comes Gregory Santos, the setup man, trying to get to Munoz. So Gregory Santos, 6th appearance, 4 2/3 innings, 1 earned run, no strikeouts, and 3 walks. Facing 8, 9, and 1, so Altuve will come up. So it's going to be Myers, Dubon, and Jose Altuve. So you got to have this inning here. And the first pitch to Jake Myers nearly hits him. A way up and in breaking ball for ball 1. And this is where things get real. 1-0 pitch is cracked out the left field line. Trouble and foul. That was close. That was almost the tie game right there, but it is a foul ball. Slider hung over the middle of the plate, and Myers just missed it. Oh, nice. You got Jason Kelsey's beer? That's sick, dude. You've got it all figured out. Whew. So 1-1 to Jake Myers. 1-1 to Myers is up the middle for a base hit. Julio fields it, and Myers is aboard. Second hit for the Astros of the ballgame. Well, it's dedicated sip in your honor. Hey, I appreciate it, man. So here comes the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon, for the Astros. And a no-out base runner for the Astros here in Jake Myers, who is very speedy. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to swipe a base here. Gregory Santos having command issues. Pretty typical of him. The first pitch to Dubon. Squares the bunt but pulls back as he takes ball one. And the 1-0 pitch to Dubon squares the bunt down, and he gets it down. The runner is going to move as Dubon is out of the baseline. So 1 out and a runner in scoring position for Jose Altuve. And you got to get Altuve here. So first runner in scoring position for the Astros. The Mariners had one on a Randy Arozarena stolen base back in the first inning after his single. And this is probably the most important at-bat of the day so far. First pitch to Altuve is in there for a strike. As Altuve takes the first fastball in there. And the 0-1 from Santos is low and away, ball one. So 1-1. Oh, the Aviation Gin, I know that one. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. All these celebrity drinks. I do know quite a few. So 1-1 to Altuve. The throws to the backstop, and Jake Myers is now into third base. Not what you want. So now a sac fly is very much in play for the Astros. Gregory Santos having those command issues that he's been having all year and even last year. You can't have those, man. You can't have those at all. You have to get a lazy fly ball or something from Altuve. You can't let him get a drive into one. So here comes the infield coming in. And Cal wants to go talk to Santos. So a 1-run lead is in jeopardy. And Isaac Paredes is on deck. And then you got Yordan Alvarez, who in all likelihood would not face Santos. That's why Gabe Spires is warming up in the bullpen right now. So Santos now getting ready. Infield in, 2-1 to Altuve. Runner on third. Ball three. So 3-1 now to Altuve. Very much a hitter's count. Let's see what Santos tries to give him here. If you put him on, it does set up a double play opportunity. And the 3-1 is misses. And Altuve, the umpire's been calling that all day. He does not call it there. I do think Santos does have the yips as well. So runners on the corners for the Astros with 1 out. The infield can move back, though. And here's Isaac Paredes, who is 0 for 3, but did reach on an error. You don't want it, you need a double play here. Which would be the best case scenario here. You just don't want Yordan Alvarez to come up. Or if anything, maybe you do. You just don't want... And the first pitch to Paredes is outside. You just don't want the lead to be blown. So 1-0 to Paredes. And the 1-0 pitch, Altuve takes off. And Cal tried to frame a pitch, and Altuve has a stolen base. So there goes the double play opportunity. And it's a 2-0 count to Isaac Paredes. Even though it was a strike, the umpire did not agree. And that's an unfortunate strike there. Or unfortunate umpire call there. So now 2-0 is taken for a strike. So 2-1. You got to strike him out here and then go to the bullpen. And the 2-1 to Paredes is cracked into center field. Julio comes on and gets it. He makes the catch. Jake Myers is coming home, and and Julio just saved a run. And he just saved a run. He just saved a run. He didn't get him at home, but he just saved a run there. He could not tag up. Jake Myers could not tag up. And there's 2 outs. Julio would have had him out by a mile. Had Jake Myers decided to run, I was really hoping he would have. That is an absolutely incredible play by Julio. Right on the money. And here comes Jordan. And Dan Wilson's going to make a pitching change. Wow. Dan's going to bring out Gabe Spire, the lefty, to face Jordan. What a play by Julio. That was hit on the button by Paredes, and Julio was on it the whole way. And here comes Gabe Spire to potentially get the most important at-bat, the most important out, hopefully, of the entire ball game. And up to this point, the season for the Mariners. Jordan Alvarez is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Had some providence on that play. That was just a great heads-up play by Julio, just in general. Well, I wouldn't say heads-up, but very well played. Very well executed. Because Jake Myers would have had no chance. Julio being one of the best defensive center fielders in the league just shows why he is. I was really hoping Jake Myers would tag up because he would have been smoked. And that would have ended the inning. But I got nightmares of Jordan Alvarez, so we need Gabe Spire to do his thing. And if we can go to the 9th inning with the Mariners still in the lead, I'll feel much more comfortable. Especially knowing that if we get out of it, Jordan Alvarez will not come up. Okay, so Gabe Spire was walking out of the bullpen, but Dan Wilson saying was sent, but Jordan got walked intentionally, so the bases are now loaded with 2 outs. And Christian Walker is now in a 1-1 count after he took a ball and swung and missed. So the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Christian Walker. And Gabe Spire was already coming out of the bullpen, but they sent him back in. So Santos is still out for the Mariners with 2 outs and the bases loaded, so force play at every base. And the 1-1 pitch from Walker is wild. That almost got to the backstop. Thankfully, Cal was able to stop it. So Santos, once again, is still the pitcher and a 2-1 count to Christian Walker. You do not want to walk him here. It's a really strange decision. And the 2-1 pitch to Walker is cracked right to Dylan Moore and past him. So the Astros are going to tie the game and in all likelihood take the lead. And the Astros have taken the lead. A 2-run single. And Christian Walker just gave the Astros the lead. I don't know what the decision was from Dan Wilson there to leave Santos out. But he left him out there to face a righty. And the Astros take the lead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It goes right past Dylan Moore. I don't know what happened there defensively. And he just got he couldn't get his glove on it. He couldn't get his glove on it. It went right under Dylan Moore's glove, a miscue on the defensive side. And here comes Jeremy Pena. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Why didn't we bring out Spire? Why didn't we bring out Spire? And now 2-0 to Jeremy Pena. I don't understand what the hell that was. I'm genuinely concerned about what Dan Wilson was thinking, sending Spire back into the bullpen. And it's 2-0 to Jeremy Pena. And the 2-0 pitch to Pena is in there for a strike. Dude, I don't know what to think right now. I don't know what we are doing. Or what was Dan Wilson thinking in that moment. Now the 2-1 to Pena is swung on fouled. Gabe Spire was on the field, about ready to face Alvarez, but they decided to intentionally walk Yordan. And now, I don't get it. So 2-2 to Pena. And now it's a full count. He takes the ball low and away. Dude, I'm so confused. This is a game the Mariners needed to have. And in all likelihood, they're not gonna win. And the 3-2 pitch is right to Dylan Moore. Throws onto first in time. And that's gonna end the inning. But yeah, I don't have a lot of words for that. Yeah, Santos was clearly not having it. The Astros are now ahead by 1. Oh, so they scored that in error, it looked like, by Dylan Moore. Because it got under his glove. He had a clear play on it, but Mariners have 2 errors. And I'm just disappointed, man. I don't know. I don't know. You got to bring in a fresh arm. You have to bring in a fresh arm. Santos clearly was not feeling too great on the mound. You got to bring in a fresh arm, especially for a guy like Yordan Alvarez. And Christian Walker's a great hitter too. Why do you pitch to him? It would have been a lefty-lefty, righty-righty either way. But why do you leave Santos out there? Why do you leave him out on the field, on the mound? You don't. You don't. And the Mariners are now to their final 6 outs. Down by 1. It's incredible to me. These pitching decisions. And Dylan Moore needs to make that play defensively. He's a Gold Glover utility guy for a reason. I don't know how that pitch went, or that ball went under his glove. That should have been almost routine. But in the end, it gives the Astros the lead. Extremely late. Extremely late. And the entire vibe of this game just flipped upside down. Just like that in a blink of an eye. Extremely disappointed. Everyone's had to be an archer manager. That's a really dumb decision. Absolutely, I agree. I absolutely agree. Very bad decision. Well, here comes Taylor Scott for the Astros. Hopefully the Mariners can do something to him. Facing Dylan Moore. So it'll be Dylan Moore, Ryan Bliss, and J.P. Crawford as Caratini goes out to talk with Taylor Scott before he even throws a pitch. So the Mariners offense has to bail out Dan Wilson's extremely questionable bullpen decision. So bottom 8, the bottom third of the order was 7, 8, and 9. So Demo, Bliss, and Crawford. And the first pitch to Dylan Moore from Taylor Scott is outside ball 1. You got to gas their bullpen. You have to get to their bullpen. You do not have a choice here but to get to their bullpen. And the 1-0 pitch misses outside. 2-0. If it had been my call, I would have pulled Stanton. Oh, I would have. Yeah, absolutely. That would have been. That's the obvious decision to bring in a fresh lefty arm to face Yordan Alvarez. And the 2-0 pitch to Demo, swinging a foul. Like, you think that'd be the no-brainer decision. Like, yeah, bring out the lefty for the lefty. And especially being a fresh arm because Santos has been having struggles that inning. But I guess not. I guess it isn't that obvious. And the 2-1 to Demo is skied high on the right field line. Foul down in the right field seats. But if the Mariners lose this game, it'll be because of a very disappointing pitching decision. And Miles Mastrobuoni's going to be pitch hitting for Bliss next up. And the 2-2 pitch is check swing does not go. So a full count out of Dylan Moore. With Miles Mastrobuoni now on deck, most likely going to be playing second base. Unless he wants to move to third base and move Dylan Moore to second. Very blunt, such coaches I've worked with have always valued. That's good. Yeah. You can tell it how it is. It's always good value. So full count here to Dylan Moore. And chopper foul on an inside fastball. I don't know what Dan Wilson was told by Gregory Santos, and the full count pitch to Demo is skied down the right side foul. And the payoff pitch once again to Demo is outside, ball 4. So that's a start. So Dylan Moore's speed, tying run is on base for the Mariners. And here comes Miles Mastrobuoni. Mariners looking to take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So I guess Dan Wilson never signaled to the bullpen. They just automatically assumed. Ball and Oregon Ducks hits a foul ball. I guess it might be. So here's Miles Mastrobuoni, the lefty. Left-handed hitter. Acquired from the Cubs. First pitch to him is a breaking ball. A very good pitch, but gets the ball call. So it's 1-0 to Mastrobuoni. And the 1-0 pitch to Miles Mastrobuoni is down, ball 2. Another great take. For the USC Gamecocks. Yeah, there you go. Tying run at first. And Dylan Moore runs. Ball's taken for a ball. And the Carantini's throw is not in time. So Dylan Moore has a stolen base. And the tying run is in scoring position. And Mastrobuoni's facing a 3-0 count. So Dylan Moore has something cooking here in the bottom of the 8th. Looking to tie this game back up. The throw not nearly in time. Not even close. And the 3-0 to Mastrobuoni is high, ball 4. So here comes J.P. Crawford with 2 on and nobody out. And Julio looming on deck. And the bullpen's warming now for the Astros. A lefty and a righty. So here comes the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, 0 for 2 on the day. With a chance to give the Mariners the lead. Cardinals like 50,000 to pass Greenberg. I mean, I would say like the Stanford Cardinals. Is that what they're called, right? If I'm not mistaken, Stanford. I know their logo's a tree, but you would love to get Julio on deck here. You would love to see him getting at bat here. You need it. So here comes J.P. Crawford. 2-1, nobody out. And good speed. First pitch shows bunt, but taken for a strike. So 0-1 to J.P. Oh, I see. I get you. Cardinal red. That makes sense. And the 0-1 pitch shows bunt again, takes outside. 1-1. Honestly, I'd be okay with a walk here. Just load the bases or something, man. 1-1 to JP. Shows bunt once again. Does not offer. 2-1. Make him walk you. Make him walk you. Two one to JP. Showing bunt once again. And he gets it down. And it's going to work. A beauty of a bunt. A beauty. He gets the out, but the runners do advance to second and third. I don't know why I got rid of second base there. So Julio has a chance with one out to give the Mariners the lead. A perfect bunt by J.P. Crawford. The third baseman Paredes had it all the way, but it does advance the runners, no problem. Eastern Washington Eagles. There you go. There's another one. All right, Julio. You got to have it here, man. And Brian Abreu is coming out for the Astros. Taylor Scott's day is done, with Julio set to bat. A sac fly would be just fine, but you'd love a base hit. Take the lead. You just can't strike out or pop it up. You just can't. These games with the Astros are always really close, and I don't like it. With Division II, Division III schools, aside from what's around the Missouri area. Yeah, I don't know D2 or D3. So this is going to be a righty-righty pitching matchup for Brian Abreu and Julio. So, one-run game. Julio is up to bat. Here he comes. A very clutch situation here. Honestly, a 2 RBI single would be just fine. You can do that as well. You do not need extra bases to take the lead here. Infield in. First pitch to Julio. Swing and a miss with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball on the outer edge. Strike one. Julio just laid on it. Julio chance going through the ballpark. Julio 0 for 3, but he is due for a hit. He homered twice in the Giants series, in which the Giants swept the Mariners, I should say. And the 0-1 to Julio is outside. Julio is 1 for 8 versus Brian Abreu in his MLB career. Not the kind of numbers you want. It's a .125 average. The 1-1 to Julio. Outside. Does not chase it. A low and away breaking ball. Looks to be a sweeper. So 2-1. Julio is ahead in the count now. Two one pitch. Lined into left field. Foul. Oh, man, he had it. That was a hanger. Oh, man. That was hit hard. Got a little too early. Julio hits that a tad later. That ball is out. So the 2-2 to Julio. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 99 upper rail. So 2 outs now for Jorge Polanco. Thankfully, it's a lefty coming up, being a switch hitter. Yeah, it depends on where it drops, but now a single's definitely getting 2 if you get a single because the runners will be going on contact. You have to have it here. This is your best shot. Please, for all that is holy, the first pitch to Polanco. Low, ball 1. An unfortunate strikeout for Julio, chasing a high fastball. It was in the zone, not sure if it would have been called or not, but too close to take in a 2-strike count. And the 1-0 to Polanco swung on and missed. Good breaking ball on the inside edge. Straighten out of it. Are you talking about me, my posture? Because I'm watching on my phone. That's the issue. I've been having troubles on my computer. But if not, you're talking about Julio. I don't know. The 1-1 pitch to Polanco. It's low ball 2. Dylan Moore is 90 feet away. The tying run, Mastroboni at second. Polanco ahead of the count. He's 0 for 3 on the day, however. 2-1 pitch. Right off the pitcher, and it gets into center field for a base hit. The Mariners are going to take the lead. Jorge Polanco gives the Mariners the lead. A 2-run single off the pitcher that goes up the middle for a base hit, and the Mariners regain the lead here in the 8th inning. An absolute scorcher off the bat of Jorge Polanco, and the Mariners take a 4-3 lead. Oh my goodness. Rips it right up the middle. Just squibbed by the shortstop Jeremy Pena right between him and Altuve after it plunked off the back of Abreu, the pitcher's thigh. And here comes Randy Arozarena, and Polanco is fired up. He's been absolutely scorching hot lately. And here comes Randy Arozarena. First pitch to Randy is outside ball 1. Oh, man, what a ball game. What a ball game. And we still got 3 outs to go in the top of the 9th. Hate the torpedo back. I consider that cheating. League-approved cheating. Yeah, it is a weird thing, but you still got to hit the ball. Andres Munoz now warming up in the Mariners' bullpen. As Arozarena takes low and away, ball 2. Polanco on the bases at first. Two to Randy. Is outside ball 3. 3-0. Cal Raleigh on deck. And the 3-0 pitch to Randy. Here it comes. Inside, right there. Right. Randy tried to fake the umpire out, but it was a strike all the way. Randy Arozarena likes to just take pitches all the way. He'll step out of the batter's box if he wants to. So 3-1 now to Randy Arozarena. Here comes the pitch. Polanco takes off. He throws not in time. So Jorge Polanco has a stolen base, and also it was taken for a strike. So it is a full count now to Randy Arozarena. I think it's more. It has nothing to do with like the bats themselves. It's more or less like where you hit the ball. You just got to hit the ball in the right spot for it to go further. So the full count pitch to Randy Arozarena swings and a line drive to right field, and Dubon makes the catch. So Jorge Polanco gives the Mariners the lead. And now it's time for Andres Munoz to try and close out this ball game. Would have been nice to get another run there, but Mariners will take the lead nonetheless on the absolutely clutch 2-run single from Polanco. But yeah, I think when talking about the torpedo bats, on my most recent video, I did talk about them a little bit. It puts more of the wood towards the label, so it makes that sweet spot. Once you hit that sweet spot near towards the label, or at least where the batter is most likely to hit it, depending on the batter, it's going to be a lot easier to get those sweet spot hits. If that makes any sense. That's my understanding, at least, of how this whole thing works. But might have to do some research on that if I want to get the definitive answers. Torpedo bats for the win? You best believe it, Mike. Mariners need some of those, even though we are currently winning. I got some homework to do after this. I gotta do a little paper I gotta write. Nothing too crazy. Must be more of a psychological thing then? Yeah, it might be. It could be. Giants haven't used those yet, I believe. Yeah, I think only some teams are getting them. Not everyone's getting them yet. Saw the Giants lost today 2-0 to the Reds, I think. Yeah, they did. So the the Giants' 7-game winning streak is now over. And here comes Andres Munoz for the top of the 9th. You gotta have it here. Yeah, I can agree with you, Sports Shop. It is extremely hard, unless you're like blatantly cheating with like the bats that's in like whatever's in the bats. Yeah. So here comes Victor Caratini, the switch hitting catcher. Munoz trying to lock down a 1-run game. And the first pitch to Caratini is low, ball 1. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Munoz can have command issues sometimes. You really hope it's not one of those nights for him. But he's 3 for 3 on save opportunities so far, and the 1-0 pitch to Caratini is in there for a strike on a high slider. 1-1. And Caratini calls time. But yeah, 2 runs scored by each team in the top and then bottom of in the 8th inning, respectively. Top and bottom of the 8th. 2 runs scored by each ball club. And the 1-1 pitch to Caratini is in there for a strike. 98. So 2 strikes now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Caratini. With Yainer Diaz on deck. And the 1-2 to Caratini. Swinging a line drive. Stopped by J.P. Crawford. Throws on to first in time. Oh my goodness. What a play by J.P. Crawford from the seat of his pants. And barely gets it in time for the out. 1 down. What a web gem play by J.P. Crawford to save an early base runner. Made a diving stop out to his left. Just barely was able to snare it with his glove. Throws from his knees. And Tellez an even better stretch to stay on the bag. His big frame. Hopefully he stays on the bag the whole way. He does, at the very least, until he has the ball. And here comes Yainer Diaz with 1 down. Oh boy, that's a highlight reel. First pitch to Diaz is swung on and missed, strike 1. Oh my goodness. The 0-1 pitch to Yiner is in there for a strike. Take it all the way. 0-2. Jake Myers on deck for the Astros. And the 0-2 to Diaz. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down. Got him with the away slider. Had a lot of break and bite onto that one. Gets him swinging. And the Astros are down to their final out of the ball game. A beauty of a slider by Andres Munoz. And the first pitch to Myers is just low for ball 1, 99 miles per hour. 4 and 7 sounds better than 3 and 8. You best believe it. You best believe it. And the 1-0 to Myers just missed. 2-0. Umpire was calling that all day. Looks like he tightened up a little bit. So 2-0 to Jake Myers, the center fielder. 1 for 3 on the day. And the 2-0 pitch to Myers is inside ball 3. Some good pitches, but very close misses. Mauricio Dubon on deck. You do not want to get these guys on because Altuve is coming up soon. And the 3-0 pitch to Jake Myers is in there for a strike. So Munoz, honestly, you take all the way on 3-0 at this point. T-Mobile Park on its feet. 3-1 to Jake Myers. Is fouled off. 3-2. Full count. So he doubled up on the heater. Fouled off that second one on a check swing. On an up and in fastball. And the Astros are down to their final strike. Maybe an inside fastball here. Dot him up. Give him triple digits. The 3-2. Ground ball. J.P. Crawford. Or Miles Mastrobuona on to first in time, and the Mariners win this ball game 4-3 on an absolute heart attack of a game, an absolute barn burner it felt like, and some clutch hitting by the Mariners gives them the win, and an absolute clutch divisional win as Munoz locks it down after falling behind 3-0, and the Mariners improve to 4-7 on the year, picking up a much needed win, especially divisionally. Oh my goodness, some absolutely timely hitting from Jorge Polanco and some great takes from the Mariners to force those first 2 walks in the bottom of the 8th inning, I should say. I apologize. And Bliss getting his first home run of the season and the Mariners having an absolutely beauty of a game, especially from Logan Gilbert, who had 5 hitless innings. And my goodness, what a ball game. That's going to be one to remember for a while. For a while. Oh my goodness, some great defense to that web gem by J.P. Crawford in the top of the 9th to get the first out. Probably one of the best plays I've ever seen from a shortstop, just doing it all himself. And that's going to do it for tonight, folks. That is going to do it for tonight. The Mariners needed that one big time, and boy, oh boy, did they get it in very dramatic fashion. It's good to finally be on this broadcast and actually celebrating a win. And, yeah, that feels good. I can just relax for the rest of the night knowing we got that win. And, yeah, that's a good one. I love beating the Astros. It's always fun to beat the Astros. So I think that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I do have a couple things I have to do before I call it a night. Rate the game 10 out of 10. That is a 10 out of 10 ball game. 10 out of 10 in terms of the dramatic fashion of it and the overall outcome. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave that with you guys all tonight. That was some good, proper English by me. But, yeah. I think I need to take another chill out coming after that game. I need to, loosen up for the night. I got some homework I got to take care of because I got classes tomorrow and whatnot. But, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Appreciate y'all coming out. We are getting very close to 150 subscribers, if I am not mistaken, if we haven't hit it already. Oh, we did. We hit 150 subs. That's freaking awesome, dude. Appreciate you guys so much for the support lately. It's been a hell of a lot of fun to stream these games. Unfortunately, I will not be back here tomorrow. I do have class tomorrow night, but I will be back here on Wednesday for the final matchup of this series. And, yeah, hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we win tomorrow and maybe have a chance for the sweep. So, yeah, once again, means a lot for you guys coming out, and I'll hope to see you guys very, very soon. So, yeah. Good night, y'all. Much love. Peace out.